today's book spot, we are having a look at the DK Publishing LEGO Minifigures Character Encyclopedia. This encyclopedia features more than 160 minifigures. It also includes a build and exclusive minifigure toy soldier featured down below. But picked this up and had it actually for a bit, but I just never got around to reviewing it until now. I guess before we do anything else, also by the way, it's recommended for ages 6 and up. Before we do anything else, let's have a look at the minifigure. This whole section right here is cardboard. And I guess it's just really enough to hold the thickness really to accommodate that the minifigure is down below there. But not crazy that this is here, but still, to accommodate the minifigure, we can do that. Let's go ahead and we'll open this up. And we'll take the minifigure out. There's like there's a little seal down below here. And the seal just closes up shop. There we go. So you don't actually have to rip anything. I kind of did a little sloppier job down there, but you don't actually have to rip anything to get the minifigure out, which also means you can put it away when you're finished. So we'll just quickly put together this minifigure of the toy soldier. Of course, legs, torso. Now he's going to have this extra piece here too. This piece goes on the back. We can put on his head. Whoops. Try not to, oh, I almost lost his head. I almost lost his head. Put the head on. The hat. And then on the back, we can take this little winding crank that goes just on the back like that. And lastly, you don't have to give him his gun, but you can give him a gun. There you go. And you've got yourself a toy soldier. Little cute minifigure toy soldier. There he is right there. It says exclusive, but I'm wondering if maybe this minifigure had been released before. Or maybe a variation of him might have been released before. I remember this back section here. We have a little minifigure of a toy soldier. Putting him down, he can kind of just sit there and watch as we have a look through the book. So the book itself is from DK Publishing. It's recommended for ages 6 and up, and once again the Character Encyclopedia. It's not going to cover all the current waves, but it's still going to cover a lot of the main waves that's right from the beginning. So for starters, how it works is that you have a contents, and the contents breaks it down by Series 1, Series 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It sadly doesn't go any further than 10. Which is funny enough because one of the characters, page 188, is the sad clown. So you could be a sad clown that there's not a series 11, and of course the Simpsons that we are getting now. DK are usually good for releasing updates, so it's possible that we might get an update to this catalog. Shows you how the minifigure is made. We've got Geet, the senior element sculptor, Niels, the element sculptor, Matthew, vice president, Lawrence, design manager, Tara, design manager, Stuart, element sculptor, Chris, senior graphic designer, and Ashley, element designer. It says brainstorming the process begins more than a year before the new series of minifigures is released. The design team creates a list of possible characters after holding brainstorming meetings and looking at fan requests. Everybody wants to come up with the next great minifigure idea. It says design team can create, I actually should have read this first. Design team create a new minifigure with more than 160 characters in the growing lineup so far. It may sound difficult to keep coming up with new personalities, accessories, and designs, but these creative builders make it look easy. Here's how it's done. They also create some sketches, and then in the computer they do a designing. The designing actually really what interests me. Early sketches and computer-aided designs. Shows you how the top printing would work, the back printing, the front printing, accessories. Now it's time for the designers to start designing. They figure out what elements will be needed and either sculpt them in clay at a 3:1 scale or create them digitally on a computer. They decide on the colors and printed decoration that each character will have and research to make sure that they include all the important details. A LEGO graphic designer works from sketches and other image references to create the printed details for each character. And then finally, you have the 3D rendering. Once designs are complete, computer models are created with signature poses for each character. These will feature on bags and boxes in which minifigures are packaged in. A writer then creates biographies to give each minifigure its own fun and unique personality. The Lego.com web team makes online pages, games, and smartphone applications that feature the new characters. Finally, about a month before the release, the latest series of 16 Lego minifigures is revealed to the public. And then it's time to start it all over again. Which then leads us into Series 1. I don't think I actually ever picked up Series 1, although I wanted to really get the zombie. I remember the zombie well, and the Super Wrestler, Demolition Dummy. Some other notable ones, there's the Robot, which I think a lot of people remember the most is probably the Robot, and Spaceman. This is May 2010. The first series of Lego minifigures set the pattern for the brand new toy line. The series comprises 16 quirky and original new characters. They come up unmarked bags, so you wouldn't discover which minifigure you were going to get until you opened the pack. I wonder if you guys are definitely interested in me going back and trying to pick up some of the earlier Lego minifigures. Let me know down below. I can try to do that. And then it shows you a breakdown of each character from that wave. So there's the cheerleader, a friend who is there to cheer you on. The Circus Clown, a fun-loving fellow for whom everything is a joke. And then there's like, did you know facts? So for example, did you know the M on the cheerleader's top stands for the first initial of the vice president of the Lego group, Matthew Ashton? Did you know for the clown, there are just 4 types of Lego musical instruments accessories in the minifigures range? Next, we have the Super Wrestler, another figure I would have liked to have got. Did you know the Super Wrestler's masked face is a printed on rare blue Lego minifigure head? Mini facts, he likes wrestling, dislikes losing his mask, see also Sumo Wrestler S3 and Boxer S5, which would refer to Series 3 and Series 5. Tribal Hunter. We have the Skater, the Deep Sea Diver, Cowboy, the Nurse, Demolition Dummy, Magician. Let's read a Did You Know on the Demolition Dummy. The PA770 on the license plate is a reference to Lego designer Michael Patton. We have the Forestman, the Ninja, the Robot, the Zombie. Did you know the Zombie? This was the first zombie minifigure, but not the last. He got a few new friends in the 2012 Lego Monster Fighters theme. Which then leads us to Series 2. Series 2 had some notable characters such as the Witch, the Mime, the Vampire. There was the Pop Star. And also there was the Karate Master. Again, I don't think this was a wave that I picked up. I might actually have to go back and check my previous videos. We have the Pharaoh, the Explorer, Surfer, the Lifeguard. Did you know, if you look closely, you can see the initials of Lego sculptor Geet Thorson printed on the Lifeguard's swimsuit. Right there, GT. The Mime. Did you know the Mime is the first minifigure to be made entirely in black and white? It also has extra heads for more expressions. The Witch, the Vampire. Vampire, did you know the Vampire has shared his hairpiece in other colors with Count Dooku from Lego Star Wars and the Joker from Batman? I knew he was also from the Joker, and he was also used for Doc Brown from the DeLorean set. At the beach. And I believe we might have actually just missed a... No, we didn't. Okay. Ringmaster and Weightlifter. There's Pop Star, Disco Dude. This one also looks a little familiar to me. Series 3. Some notable ones for me. The Mummy. The Hula Dancer. Sumo Wrestler. Tribal Chief Pilot. Let's not forget, of course, Gorilla Suit Guy. Did you know the Sumo Wrestler is definitely the Lego minifigures character with the least amount of clothes, not counting robots? As we skip across, because again, Spot doesn't want to give away every single page, this is one of those things where if you're a Lego enthusiast and collector, you would want to be adding this to your collection. So let's skip ahead to, oh, here we go. We have the monster. Did you know the monster is the second minifigure inspired by a creature in literature? The first one appeared in the LEGO Studios theme in 2002. Werewolf, we have the hockey player, hazmat guy, lawn gnome, which now we are into series 5. We kind of just skipped over a couple of series. We have the ice fisherman, fitness instructor, the graduate, lumberjack, and gangster. Skip a little further ahead. This is now very familiar territory for myself, at least. Let's have a look here. Find the next series. And again, you could reference the front page or the inner page to find out again which series is on which pages. Sleepyhead, a dozy fellow who just needs 5 more minutes. I think of all the minifigures, this one probably looks like me the most, at least hair-wise. Did you know the Sleepyhead's stuffed bear is a favorite creation of sculptor Geet Thorson, who designs and collects real teddy bears? The Flamingo Dancer. Lady Liberty, the clockwork robot. Got the Butcher. Skater Girl, which I think was also another figure I picked up. Highland Battler. Series 7. Bunny Suit Guy was also a fun one. I don't think I actually picked up and got Bunny Suit Guy, but... And let's skim ahead a little bit further to Series 9. Mr. Good and Evil was a figure I really wanted to get. Also notable ones, got a couple of the Waiters. I remember that. Fortune Teller. Let's find a couple of other Did You Knows here. Policeman. Mr. Good and Evil. Did you know, unlike the transforming Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Mr. Good and Evil is split right down the middle. Even his clothes are neat on one side and messy on the other. Kind of like Two-Face. Really, essentially, it is kind of like Two-Face. Another one of my favorite minifigures was Two-Face. And finally, Series 10, which has Grandpa, the Tomahawk Warrior, Skydiver, Medusa, Revolutionary Soldier, Bumblebee Girl, and Mr. Gold, the very infamous Mr. Gold. There's Sad Clown. Minifax sitting, sighing, dislikes knock-knock jokes. See also Circus Clown Series 1 and Mime Series 2. Did you know the Sad Clown was inspired by Perrault, a pantomime character dating back to an Italian performance in the late 17th century France? And there is finally Grandpa. Kind of where we started is where we'll end. Did you know Grandpa would be grumpy if he knew that he has a brand new hairpiece? The first minifigure bald cap. And there's the trendsetter, which is again, oh, Lego. That's basically where we are right now, the trendsetter. There you go, guys. A fun look into the minifigures in character encyclopedia. It's not complete. No, it needs an update to give us more series as they've been released. The Simpsons figures, of course, have been a notable exception, a notable inclusion, I should say. But a fun book, though. A great gift, also, I might add. One of those kind of gifts that if you know somebody who loves the Lego minifigures, they probably will love having this in their library. Today's book spot, we're having a look at the DK Publishing, the Lego Minifigures Character Encyclopedia. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more book spots and other videos heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.